A warm welcome to one and all. Okay, in the last class we have introduced the kinematics. In the kinematics we have mainly discussed the difference between distance and displacement. And we have come across some numericals basing upon this distance and displacement. Right, one more very important difference between distance and displacement, that is a distance, it is a scalar. This distance, it is a scalar. When you come to the displacement, it is a vector. So no doubt both are having same unit, and we have done some numericals on the distance and displacement. One more very important difference between distance and displacement, distance is a scalar, whereas displacement is a vector. What is scalar and vector? Scalar, which is having only magnitude but not direction. That is scalar. That means here the distance gives only value. That means he has moved 10 meters. That's all. Here 10, it represents magnitude. Magnitude means value. It gives only value. But when you come to the displacement, it gives value as well as direction. For example, he moves 10 meters towards north. Or 20 meters towards south. Here 10 and 20 gives magnitude. Magnitude means value. And north, south, it indicates direction. The physical quantity which is having magnitude and direction, as well as if it obeys parallelogram law of addition, such physical quantity is known as vector. Here the displacement is a vector and the distance is a scalar. Remember this. Now we are going to start our today's new topic, that is speed. What is speed and what is velocity? What are the types of speed? Now we are going to discuss. Right. So today's topic is speed and types of speed, velocity and types of velocity. So speed. So first speed, in order to discuss about the speed, we already discussed about the motion. Motion means if a body changes its position from one point to another point. Let us consider this is point A and this is point B. If a body changes its position from one point to another point with the reference to the surroundings. Now, how fast the body is changing from this position to this position, that is indicated by speed. How fast it is changing its position, that is denoted by speed. Actually, the formula for speed is speed equal to distance by time. Distance upon time. That means it indicates in order to move from A to B, if it takes less time, then the speed is more. If it takes more time, the speed is less. Simply, it indicates how fast the body is changing its position. That is given by speed. How fast the body is changing its position. That is denoted by speed. Formula, general formula, speed equal to distance by time. For example, A be the person, he covers 10 meters distance in 2 seconds. In 2 seconds. So now we want to calculate the speed. Speed equal to, what is the distance traveled by the person? 10. What is the time taken by the person? 2. 10 by 2. That is 2 ones, 2 5s. So 5 meter per second. Here meter per second, it is the unit of speed. So speed unit is meter per second. In the same way, there is another quantity, that is velocity. First we want to differentiate the speed and velocity. So speed means how fast the body is changing its position. Now when you come to the velocity, next one is velocity. Here the velocity also indicates how fast the body is changing its position. But how fast the body is changing its position in particular direction. This is important. So how fast the body is changing its position in particular direction. That means here the velocity gives how fast the body is changing its position, at the same time in what direction it is changing. So it gives value plus direction, value plus direction, whereas speed gives only value. Value means magnitude, only magnitude. Here it gives value, that means magnitude plus direction. So velocity can be said as, what is the physical quantity which is having magnitude and direction is known as, what is that? Vector. So velocity is a vector quantity and the speed is a scalar quantity. This is the second difference. We are going to see difference between speed and velocity. No doubt the speed is going to give how fast the body is going to change its position. In the same way, the velocity is also going to give how fast the body is going to change its position. But this velocity is going to give in what direction it is changing its position. Here the speed is not going to give the direction. So speed is a scalar where velocity is a vector. So when you come to the formula for velocity, velocity equal to displacement by time, right? Displacement by time. Here we know displacement, the unit for displacement or distance or length is say, that is meter. Time, what is the time? Second, meter per second. So the unit for SI unit for speed or velocity is meter per second. But okay, sometimes we are going to see speed unit as kilometer per hour. Kilometer per hour, or simply we can write kmph, kilometer per hour. So these are the two units we can say, that is meter per second or kilometer per hour. Sometimes in order to do some problems, it is necessary to change kilometer per hour into meter per second. Now we are going to see how to convert kilometer per hour into meter per second. Kilometer per hour we want to change into meter per second. How to change kilometer per hour into meter per second? And choose kilometer per means divide kilometer per hour to meter per second. So first we want to change kilometers into meters, hours into second. So kilometer, 1 kilometer, we know that 1 kilometer equal to how many meters? It is 1000 meters. 1000 meter. Now we want to change hour, 1 hour into second. So directly we cannot change hour into second. First we are going to change hours into minute. 1 hour equal to 60 minutes. Once again we want to convert this minutes into second. 1 minute equal to 60 seconds. So into 60, that is 1000 by, so or we can do calculation here only. This 0 gets cancelled, this 0 gets cancelled. So 10 by 6 into 6, that is 36. meter per second. Once again we can do calculation. 2 5s, 2 18s. So in order to change kilometer per hour into meter per second, we want to multiply with 5 by 18. So if you multiply with 5 by 18, we can convert kilometer per hour into meter per second. That's, we are going to see an example. So we want to change 36 kilometer per hour into meter per second. So 36 kilometer per hour, that equal to 36 number we are going to write number as it is. We want to change kilometer per hour into meter per second. In order to change kilometer per hour into meter per second, we want to multiply with 5 by 18. So 5 by 18, then it becomes meter per second. So 18 ones, 18 twos, 2 into 5, 10. So 10 meter per second. So this is the way to convert kilometer per hour into meter per second. That is 36 kilometer per hour equal to 10 meter per second. In the same way, if you want to convert meter per second into kilometer per hour, if you want to convert meter per second into kilometer per hour, we want to multiply with 18 by 5. In order to convert meter per second into kilometer per hour, we want to multiply with 18 by 5. We are going to see one example. Convert 10 meter per second into kilometer per hour. Kilometer per hour. So that is, we are going to write the value as it is, 10. So we want to change meter per second into kilometer per hour. So 10 into, we already said we want to multiply with 18 by 5. Then it converted into kilometer per hour. So 5 ones, 5 twos, 2 into 18, 36. So 36 kilometer per hour. So 10 meter per second equal to 36 kilometer per hour, or 36 kilometer per hour equal to 10 meter per seconds. So in order to do some numericals, there we want to convert kilometer per hour into meter per second. So how to convert kilometer per hour into meter per second? So we want to multiply with 5 by 18. In the same way, in order to convert meter per second into kilometer per hour, we want to multiply with 18 by 5. This is only a basic. Now we are going to see another problems. So we are going to see some of the types in speed. That is speed, average speed, instantaneous speed. Already we know the formula for speed. It is distance by time. Speed equal to distance by time. Distance by time. Now, when we are going to calculate the average speed, that means when we are going to consider as average speed, this average speed gives how fast the body is changing its position in a particular, in a period of time. In a period of time. In a particular period of time, how fast the body is going to change its position can be calculated by using average speed. That we are going to see by an example. For example, let us consider the distance from Kadapa to Hyderabad. Let it is 600 kilometers. And the time taken to travel Kadapa to Hyderabad, let it is 10 hours. So here 10 hours, it is the period of time. In this period of time, how fast the object is going to change its position can be calculated by using average speed. Average speed equal to total distance by total time taken, total time taken. So what is the total distance from Kadapa to Hyderabad? It is 600. That is 600 by what is the total time taken? It is 10. So 0, 0 gets cancelled. That is 60 kilometer per hour. That is the average speed of the vehicle which we are traveling. It is 60. That means for each hour it is going to move with the 60? No. Sometimes it may move with 80 kilometer per hour when the road is clear. On the highway, it can move 100 kilometer per hour. When we enter into the town, it can move 40 kilometer per hour. When there is a busy traffic or some incident occurs, we can stop. That time the speed kilometer per, but an average, it is moving with the 60. That not for each hour it is moving 60. This does not say that for each hour it is moving 60. Over a period of time, that is 10 hours, it is moving with 60. That is average speed. Average speed is calculated when how fast the body is changing its position in a period of time. Now coming to another one, that is instantaneous speed. Instantaneous means at particular instant how much speed the vehicle is moving. That is calculated with instantaneous speed. For example, when we are moving in vehicle, there will be a speedometer in front. That speedometer gives the speed of that vehicle at particular instant of time. So if you raise the marker, the speedometer moves very fast. If you slow down, the marker in the speedometer comes down. That means at particular instant of time, with what speed our vehicle is going, that is known as instantaneous speed. So these are some types of speeds. Okay. In the next class, we are going to see the velocity. Until then, have a good day. Bye.